There are people in this world who cannot be broken. You can insult them, they don't react. You can betray them, they move forward. You can try to destroy them, they rebuild stronger. These people aren't lucky, they aren't born special, they've mastered something ancient. Marcus Aurelius was one of them. As emperor of Rome, he faced constant betrayal, war, plague, and the weight of an empire on his shoulders. His own son was unstable. His trusted generals turned on him. His wife was rumored to be unfaithful, yet he remained unshakable. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Today, you're going to learn 5 Stoic principles that made Marcus Aurelius untouchable. Not 5 random tips, 5 fundamental truths that will restructure how you see the world. If you apply these, nothing will be able to shake you. Not criticism, not failure, not loss, nothing. Let's begin. Principle 1. Separation of judgment from reality. Here's the first principle, and it's the foundation of everything else. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Read that again. The pain is not due to the thing itself, it's due to your estimate of it. This is revolutionary. It means that nothing in the external world has inherent power to hurt you. The power comes from your judgment about it. Someone insults you. The insult itself is just sound waves or text on a screen. Neutral. The pain comes when you judge it as devastating, when you decide it means you're worthless. You lose your job. The job loss is just a change in circumstances. Neutral. The pain comes when you judge it as catastrophic, when you decide it means you're a failure. Your partner leaves you. The departure is just someone making a choice. Neutral. The pain comes when you judge it as proof you're unlovable. Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius's philosophical teacher, was even more direct. He said, "It's not things that disturb us, but our judgments about them." Now I can already hear what you're thinking. So you're saying nothing bad ever happens? Just think positive? No, that's not what the Stoics are saying at all. Bad things happen. People die. You get sick. You lose money. Relationships end. That's reality. But here's the key distinction. The event happens. That's fact. Then you add judgment to it. That's optional. Let me give you a concrete example. 2 people get fired from the same job on the same day. Person 1 judges it as, "This is the worst thing that could happen. I'm worthless. My life is over. I'll never recover." Person 2 judges it as, "This is unexpected and inconvenient. But I've handled difficult things before. This might lead me somewhere better. I'll figure it out." Same event, 2 completely different experiences. Why? Different judgments. Marcus Aurelius practiced this constantly. He would write things like, "Choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed and you haven't been." He's not saying you can avoid all pain. He's saying you can choose your interpretation of events, and your interpretation creates your experience. Here's your practice. Starting today, when something happens that upsets you, pause. Separate the fact from your judgment. Ask yourself, what actually happened here? Just the facts. No interpretation. Then ask, what judgment am I adding to this fact? Then ask, is this judgment helping me? Is there a different way to see this situation? Let's try it with a real example. You send someone a message and they don't reply. Fact, they didn't reply. Judgment, you might add, they're ignoring me. They don't care about me. I'm not important to them. Alternative judgment, they're busy. They forgot. They'll reply later, or maybe they won't, and that's okay, because my worth doesn't depend on their response. See the difference? Seneca, another great Stoic, wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Your imagination adds judgments that multiply suffering. When you strip away the judgments and see only the facts, most situations lose their power over you. This doesn't mean you become cold or emotionless. It means you stop creating unnecessary suffering through your interpretations. Marcus Aurelius faced death threats, plagues, wars, and betrayals. He could have judged each event as proof the universe was against him. Instead, he judged them as tests, as opportunities to practice virtue, as natural parts of life. That choice made him untouchable. This is the first principle: separate judgment from reality. The event is what it is. Your judgment is what creates your suffering or your strength. Principle 2. The present moment is all you have. Marcus Aurelius was obsessed with this idea. He wrote about it constantly in his private journals. He said, "Confine yourself to the present, and you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. And when you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Why was he so focused on the present moment? Because he understood something most people never realize. You don't live in the past. You don't live in the future. You only ever live in this moment right now. The past is gone. It's a memory. You can't change it. You can't go back. It only exists in your mind. The future hasn't happened. It's imagination. You can't control it. You can't guarantee anything about it. It only exists in your mind. All you actually have is now, this breath, this moment, this decision. Seneca wrote, "The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately." Most people miss their entire lives because they're mentally somewhere else. They're replaying the past, feeling regret, shame, or nostalgia. Or they're imagining the future, feeling anxiety, hope, or fear. Meanwhile, the only moment they actually have, the only moment where they can take action, where they can experience life, is passing them by. Here's what makes you untouchable about this principle. When you're fully in the present, nothing can disturb you. Think about it. Can you be anxious about the future if you're completely focused on right now? No. Anxiety lives in the future. Can you be filled with regret about the past if you're completely engaged in this moment? No. Regret lives in the past. The present moment, just by itself, is almost always okay. Right now, as you're reading this, are you okay? Your body is functioning, you're breathing, you're alive. Any suffering you feel is coming from thoughts about the past or future, not from this moment itself. Marcus Aurelius knew this. He wrote, "If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it. When you're in the present, you're in reality. When you drift to past or future, you're in your head, and your head is where suffering multiplies." Epictetus taught his students, "Don't let the force of an impression, when it first hits, you knock you off your feet. Just say to it, 'Hold on a moment. Let me see who you are and what you represent. Let me put you to the test.'" This is a present moment practice. When a thought or emotion arises, you observe it in real time. You don't get swept away into the story it wants to tell about the past or future. Here's your practice. It's simple but powerful. Several times throughout your day, pause for 10 seconds. Don't do anything. Just notice where you are, what you can see, what you can hear, what you can feel physically. Bring yourself back to now. You can do this anywhere. In line at the store, in traffic, at your desk, before bed. Just 10 seconds of pure presence. Over time, this trains your mind to default to the present instead of defaulting to past regrets or future anxieties. There's a reason meditation has become so popular. It's basically training in present moment awareness. The Stoics were doing this 2,000 years ago without calling it meditation. Marcus Aurelius also said, "Do not indulge in dreams of having what you have not, but reckon up the chief of the blessings you do possess, and then thankfully remember how you would crave for them if they were not yours." That's a present moment practice. Instead of yearning for what you don't have in some imagined future, appreciate what you have right now. When you master the present moment, you become untouchable, because nothing can hurt you in a moment you're fully experiencing. All pain comes from resisting the present or escaping into past and future. This is the second principle. The present moment is all you have. Live there, and you become unshakable. Principle 3. Everything is temporary, including you. This principle might sound dark, but it's actually liberating. Marcus Aurelius meditated on impermanence constantly. He wrote, "Everything is ephemeral, both that which remembers and that which is remembered." He also wrote, "Alexander the Great and his mule driver both died, and the same thing happened to both. And in a little while you will have forgotten everything. In a little while everything will have forgotten you." Why did he think about this so much? Because understanding impermanence makes you untouchable. Here's how. When you truly accept that everything is temporary, you stop clinging, and clinging is the source of most suffering. You cling to success, so when it fades, you're devastated. You cling to youth, so aging terrifies you. You cling to relationships, so loss destroys you. You cling to life itself, so death haunts you. But what if you held everything lightly? What if you enjoyed things while they lasted without demanding they last forever? Seneca wrote, "All things are cause for either laughter or weeping, but I prefer to laugh." He understood that since everything is temporary anyway, since loss is inevitable, you might as well enjoy what you have without attachment. Think about a beautiful sunset. You don't get upset that it only lasts 20 minutes. You appreciate it while it's happening. When it's over, you let it go. You don't grieve. You don't feel feel betrayed. That's how the Stoics approached everything. Your health, your relationships, your possessions, your life. Beautiful while they last, temporary by nature. This doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care without desperate attachment. Marcus Aurelius loved his children, but he knew they could die at any moment. In fact, several of them did die young. His grief was real, but it didn't break him, because he had already accepted their impermanence. He wrote, "Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight." When you accept impermanence, you become untouchable, because nothing can be taken from you that you weren't already prepared to lose. People try to hurt you by threatening to take things away, your job, your reputation, your relationships. But if you already know these things are temporary, the threat has no power. Epictetus put it beautifully. He said, "Do not seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will. Then your life will flow well. Things come, things go, people arrive, people leave, you rise, you fall, you're born, you die. That's the deal. Fighting against it is what makes you vulnerable. Accepting it is what makes you untouchable." Here's your practice. Once a day, remind yourself that something you have is temporary. Today, remind yourself your health is temporary. It makes you appreciate it now and prepare mentally for when it changes. Tomorrow, remind yourself your job is temporary. It makes you perform well without your identity being dependent on it. Next day, remind yourself your relationships are temporary. It makes you present with people instead of taking them for granted. This isn't pessimism. This is realism, and realism sets you free. Marcus Aurelius was the most powerful man in the world, yet he wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." He knew his empire was temporary, his power was temporary, his life was temporary, so he didn't base his peace on any of those things. He based it on his character, his philosophy, his choices in each moment. Those were the only things he truly controlled. When you deeply accept impermanence, two things happen. First, you appreciate everything more, because you know it won't last. Second, you fear loss less, because you know loss is guaranteed eventually anyway. Both of these make you untouchable. This is the third principle. Everything is temporary, including you. Accept this, and nothing can threaten you. Principle 4. Your opinion is the only one that matters. Marcus Aurelius wrote something that should be tattooed on everyone's mind. He said, "I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others." Think about that. You love yourself more than you love anyone else, yet you care more about what they think than what you think. That's insane, and it makes you incredibly vulnerable. Epictetus was even more direct. He said, "If you wish to be a philosopher, prepare yourself from the very beginning to be laughed at, to be mocked." He wasn't saying this to scare people. He was saying if you need everyone's approval, you can never be free. You can never be yourself. You'll always be performing for an audience. The Stoics discovered that true strength comes from internal validation, not external. When your peace depends on others approving of you, you're giving them control over your emotional state. You're making yourself touchable. They can hurt you anytime they want, just by withdrawing approval. But when your peace comes from your own assessment of yourself, from living according to your own values, nobody can touch you. Marcus Aurelius dealt with this constantly. He was emperor. Millions had opinions about him. Some loved him, some hated him, some wanted him dead. He wrote, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." He saw the absurdity clearly, and he chose differently. He wrote his private journals not to impress anyone, but to remind himself of his values, to hold himself accountable to his own standards, not the standards of the crowd. Here's the key insight. Other people's opinions tell you about them, not about you. If someone thinks you're amazing, that says more about what they value than about your actual worth. If someone thinks you're terrible, same thing. Your worth is not determined by consensus. It's determined by your character and your choices. Seneca wrote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." People will criticize you. That's inevitable. But their criticism can only hurt you if you accept it as truth. Here's your practice. Start checking with yourself before checking with others. Before you post something, ask yourself, do I believe in this? Does this represent my values? If yes, post it. Don't wait for validation. Before you make a decision, ask yourself, does this align with who I want to be? If yes, do it. Don't take a poll. Before you share your opinion, ask yourself, is this true as I see it? If yes, say it. Don't soften it for approval. This doesn't mean you ignore all feedback. Feedback can be valuable, but you evaluate it against your own standards. You don't accept it just because it came from someone else. You don't reject it just because it's uncomfortable. You consider it and decide. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Stop debating with others about who you should be. Stop seeking their approval for your choices. Just live according to your values and let your life speak for itself. When you do this, you become untouchable, because the only opinion that controls your peace is your own, and that opinion is under your control." This is the fourth principle. Your opinion is the only one that matters. Live by your standards, not theirs. Principle 5. Obstacles are fuel, not barriers. This is the principle that makes you truly unstoppable. Marcus Aurelius wrote what might be the most powerful sentence in all of Stoicism. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Read that slowly. The obstacle doesn't block the path. The obstacle is the path. This completely inverts how most people see challenges. Most people see an obstacle and think, this is stopping me. This is unfair. Why is this happening to me? The Stoic sees the same obstacle and thinks, this is my opportunity. This is my training. This will make me stronger. Epictetus said, difficulties show us who we are. Not difficulties prove we're weak, but difficulties reveal our character and give us the chance to develop it. Think about it. Every strength you have came from overcoming something difficult. You're resilient because you survived hard times. You're confident because you faced fears. You're skilled because you practiced through frustration. The obstacle created the strength. Marcus Aurelius knew this intimately. He didn't want to be emperor. He was a philosopher at heart. But fate gave him an empire, wars, plagues, and betrayals. He could have seen these as obstacles to his peaceful philosophical life. Instead, he used them as material for his philosophy. His greatest work, Meditations, was written during military campaigns. The chaos around him became the context for his wisdom. He wrote, "Our actions may be impeded, but there can be no impeding our intentions or dispositions. The mind adapts and converts to its own purposes the obstacle to our acting. Whatever blocks your plan, you can use. Whatever challenges you, you can learn from. Whatever hurts you, you can grow through. This makes you untouchable, because nothing can defeat you. Every setback becomes fuel. Every failure becomes feedback. Every loss becomes a lesson. People try to stop you. They're actually training you. Circumstances work against you. They're actually strengthening you. Life knocks you down. It's actually teaching you to get up. Here's the practice. Starting today, change your language around obstacles. Stop saying, this problem is in my way. Start saying, this problem is my way forward. Stop saying, why is this happening to me? Start saying, what is this teaching me? Stop saying, I can't do this because of this obstacle. Start saying, I'll do this by using this obstacle. Let me give you a concrete example. You want to start a business, but you don't have money. That's the obstacle. Most people stop there. I can't start because I don't have funding. The Stoic asks, how can I use this lack of money? Maybe you start smaller. Maybe you get more creative. Maybe you learn skills instead of buying services. Maybe you find partners. The lack of money forced you to build a leaner, smarter business than you would have with unlimited funds. The obstacle became the way. Marcus Aurelius also said, just as nature takes every obstacle, every impediment, and works around it, turns it to its purposes, incorporates it into itself, so too a rational being can turn each setback into raw material and use it to achieve its goal. You're that rational being. Every setback is raw material. What will you build with it? This is the fifth and final principle. Obstacles are not barriers. They're fuel. Use them, and you become unstoppable. Let's review these 5 principles that make you untouchable. 1. Separate judgment from reality. The event is neutral. Your interpretation creates your experience. 2. The present moment is all you have. Live there. 3. Everything is temporary. Accept impermanence. permanence. 4. Your opinion is the only one that matters. Live by your standards. 5. Obstacles are fuel. Use every challenge to become stronger. Marcus Aurelius used these principles to remain unshakable while ruling an empire in crisis. You can use them to remain unshakable in your life. He wrote near the end of his journals, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking, not in your circumstances, not in other people's opinions. In your way of thinking. You now have these 5 principles. The question is, will you apply them? Epictetus said it best. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Don't just know these principles, live them, starting today. Thank you for watching. If this changed how you see things, share it with someone who needs this perspective. Now go become untouchable.